The 22 on a rock might do it.
You want 22 on a boulder.
You know what I mean. Let's go! Down a bit. See if there's a claymore or anything. We'll just go a little bit over.
Nice broadsword.
It's a solid 14. Regardless, I can make these pretty good. Oh, this actually might be a good because I can fuse monster parts to make a couple. Might be a claymore in here somewhere. Oh, wait! No, damn it. Of course, we can't fucking find one when I need it.
Because I believe those are mostly in either chest or stupid hard spots to get in the underground. When you're about to fuse an item, is there any way to see what how much?
Wait.
Or so there's claymore there. There it is.
That's what I was looking for. Okay.
One, you could see if it's stronger than the 122 you have.
We both know.
Nope, it's actually weaker. The 22 is better.
Okay, well, I needed this thing anyway.
Yeah, 22 is way better. So we're gonna want to fuse something big to the 22 then, I guess. So now that's the strongest base thing we have.
It's fine. I got a couple of good weapons that I can make some use out of. Okay. I thought there were a couple of good claymores and stuff in here, though. Up we go.
Ooh. So I need to just find a large metal box.
On. Yeah, I'll use basic sticks.
Got a stick with something attached to the end.
Nice.
Yeah, we're all playing more.
Okay. Go ahead and get rid of that then. I said there were a couple of good claymores and some short swords.
What? Why? How? Who? What did we hit? Or is there one of those flowers just there?
Something was here.
Though nothing will ever beat the lightning strike activating a Korok. Was that this game or was that Breath of the Wild?
That was this game. It was in a Tears of the Kingdom, like, hype moments compilation.
Yeah.
I'll give this a try before we stop.
Ah. Hmm. Else we're going to end up needing something ridiculous like.
There's a boulder. Yeah, good weather here. Like one strike. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me look at it before we stop. No, yeah, by attack power.
If you use attack power, that's the highest, adding 29.
But I don't know if that makes a good fucking hammer-like shape. And that adds 22. Alright. I might quickly duplicate. That's the thing about hammer-like shape. But yeah, I'm getting good at that.
Like other thing, even before we one you didn't pick up. There's one material you didn't pick up.
I had a reason for that. 44, and it's a big fucking hammer. Unless you then need to take a 50 weapon and do this crap. No, it's power then.
Haha!
Or that specific monster part.
Because it forms a hammer.
Hammer. Oh, come on! How? I was joking with a friggin' one go. Came up short because I was only using my arm muscles, but you use your brain muscles.
Though at that point, if it was power, that makes me wonder what, like...
is the upper limit, but I also just made a really big hammer. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you think it's somewhat obtuse that you need that one monster part to basically break that stupid rock? I never actually confirmed if other monster parts work. I think you specifically need the one monster part that basically makes a powerful hammer. Even if that does make a lot of logistical sense, I still feel like the conveyance is a little bit stupid. Because there's no clear indication on what you actually need. It's not like the game basically spelled out the obvious if you tried and failed. Unless she does have dialogue about that, but she never seemed to. Personally, I would have made her dialogue say something along the lines of, I've heard there are monster parts that could break rocks, but I think it's just a rumor. And then that would make you think about what monster parts might actually be able to do that. When you realize the one monster part is basically a hammer, it is super simple. That horn makes a ton of logistical sense. So again, I technically have no qualms with the quest in hindsight, but during the quest, I feel like really should have given you a better indication that you needed a monster part, because otherwise, I feel like this quest basically becomes a bit of a trap where a lot of people seem to do similar nonsense to what I was basically doing for a while, where I basically tried a bunch of rocks and stuff, and none of that worked. But as it turns out, that's not the solution. When you know what the solution is, this quest really isn't that bad, but I'm starting to ramble. I just wanted to see if people agreed that the conveyance was bad and that the game should have been slightly more clear about what you needed, even if it was a vague hint to point you in the right direction. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.